Eleonora Farina next then. 6th here last year. 5th in that qualifying run for the MS Mondraker team, this Italian rider. 2.6 then into the green for Farina. That might not count for much though, because this track in many ways starts here as she enters this gnarly wood section, as difficult as it's ever been.
Oh yeah, this is where it gets interesting, and so sketchy, the mud. Yeah, I mean, the bike control is unbelievable.
5.38 up now, Trace, look at that.
It looks like she's done trials before, because the way she's handling her bike down this wood section is like she's spotting her line, she's spotting the corner, she's maneuvering her bike.
So this is a great run then for the 32-year-old Italian rider. Clears over those ruts there as well. Just this last jump to go then for Farina, and she is going to go fastest. Farina takes the lead, 5.5 up, 4.24 to beat. She's beaten that time of Cammy Belanche from qualifying yesterday, as expected. The world champion, Myriam Nicole. Not an easy season for her. A crash in Lord, actually a concussion after that. Seeing her have to sit out. That big gap between rounds 1 and 2. And Myriam saying just struggling a little bit with race fitness. This is where she's going to be good. This is where Myriam should score. Steep, slippery.
Yeah, this is her turf, and you can just tell already. She is just flying down. You can tell that she's looking further ahead than her front wheel.
Look at this, faultless so far from Nicole. Feet on the pedals, a little dab there. Takes that high line and means she hasn't got to climb back up. And again, it's fast.
Absolutely, and she was prepared for that. It wasn't an accident.
And the quickest through the Mercedes-Benz key section. 4 seconds now then into the green. This is, well, spectacular riding, I'm going to say, from the world champion in this big wood.
She was so smart about her race run, like pushing on the motorway but saving that energy to give it all in that Valley's Hell, and she really did. 2nd
at round 1, 3rd a few weeks ago at round 2. And Myriam Nicole goes fastest here in Leogang, 4.6 up, 4.19 now the time to beat there. And the world champion has laid down a run. It's that woman next. Valley Mania is sweeping Leogang this afternoon.
There's Mummy, looking excited.
And here we go then. Fastest qualifier here the last 2 years on this new track. Broke her ankle at the World Championships, crashed on the last turn last year. This might be Valentina Hull's moment.
The holes are getting so huge on that exit that it is quite challenging.
Oh, she's attacking and she goes down! And she did in Fort William as well in the last round. Going on for that gap there, over to the right too much, and Hull hits the deck. I expect the Mercedes key section to go to Hull with this kind of pace, although there's a big mistake and there's nearly a stop. And there's a big stop over the bars, and Hull surely now the winner's gone for her again. Oh, what a shame for the Austrian. Hull crosses the line, goes in a 5th place, but far from the result that she was looking for today.
Oh, terrible.
And I feel for her, I really feel for her. And it is Cammy Belanche. She is unbeaten on this track here in Leogang that changed for those 2020 World Championships. Look at her performance on the track during qualifying, fastest in the technical and the fast sections. And this is a woman who is just getting better and better at racing downhill. Oh, she goes big off that ramp there. 7.6 at split 2 as well.
Let's see her get through this section.
Taking her time, pulls it tight, clears that route on the backside of there, and she is quickest, so putting more time into the leader at the bottom then, Myriam Nicole.
She's taking no risks, and she's really being conservative to get down here smooth and safe. And you know what? I think she's thinking about that Red Bull gap right now, because she was preparing for it and she wanted to jump it, so it's coming up soon. She
won here last year as well, and here is that big gap then, and Belanche gets on the pedals. And as long as the speed there, you're safely over it, Belanche then. Oh, within touching distance now of her 2nd win this year. Cammy Belanche, 32 years old, only been racing downhill since 2018. and it's been an unbelievable performance. Cammy Belanche wins in Leogang, her third win here in 3 years. She's unbeatable in Austria, this woman. Belanche does it again.
I knew I had a good run, but I also knew Valley or someone that can be fast, so I wasn't sure until the end. 3 times in a row here is a dream, even more to win quali and then cross the line first, so I'm over the moon.
The number 1 plate then in the start hut. The series leader, this man unbeaten in 2022. 1 in Lord, 1 in Fort William. If he wins here today.
Different line already up there. Look at that pace.
Yep, straight up high, drops it into that rut. And it was green at split number 1.
Whoa, nose heavy. We know that from him.
1 point. Oh, just over a second back at split 2 then. So Piron in touch. But can he win here today and become the first man in history to win the opening 3 World Cup races of a season? Attacking hard, look at the pace of him down here. On the move again, then Amory Piron.
Look at it, look at it.
It wasn't a perfect run that saw him take the win in Lord at the start of the year. It looks like he's finding his feet in this wood now.
Now the trickiest part, can he keep it?
Oh.
Yeah, foot is out.
Couple of quick dabs, no loss.
Lets it go, yes, those brakes stay open.
And he goes fastest, 26.3. Oh, and he goes green on the big top. 1.3 up from Piron. Incredible again from this Frenchman.
Not much longer, he's already at the gap.
He's lost the last 2 years of racing through injury, has come out firing in 2022. So Piron just sprinting down there to this tabletop. It's going to go fastest. Piron takes the lead by 1.4 seconds. Will that be enough to see him win his 3rd World Cup this year to make history? Okay, Angel Suarez next. From Spain, 17th in qualifying, the Spanish national champion, this man. And he was green at the first split, losing time by split 2 though. But only within quarter of a second now of Amory Piron. It's a French 1-2 ahead of Dakota Norton. Piron was so quick in there and he goes green again. 0.36 up then. Piron not the fastest on the motorway today. And he jumps in there.
Whoa.
And he sends it massive.
Not scared of those diagonal routes, let's it rock.
Yep. Oh, and he loses 600ths only, so he should still be green, and he is. Oh, and he's extended over half a second now then for Suarez. Can he keep it going down here?
Oh, a little mistake right there. That'll cost him some time, but not too much, I would say.
But now he's out of the woods.
What's it gonna be? He's got 3 seconds to go.
We're counting down. Is it gonna be? He goes fastest. Suarez takes the lead. And no rider still has ever won the first 3 World Cups of any year. Piron's dream of doing that will have to wait. Andreas Cole. Riding for Continental Atherton. So riding with some intent and pulling back a second between splits 1 and 2. That's impressive. 1.2 back on the main clock now. Still good enough for 3rd. Oh, another little dab there.
All right, 1 finish sprint for him.
Don't think he's going to find 1.2 seconds, but it's been a good run. Been a great run for Andreas Cole, but he does go in a 3rd place, less than a second off. So what a return from injury for that man. 2 times a world champion of this sport. Danny Hart, 4th in qualifying. New team for him last year. And he's finding his feet now. Everything's set up for Danny Hart. He is simmering for something big again. Oh, wow. Fast down through there.
Yep.
Carrying good pace
momentum,
through here.
Yes, clean, smooth.
Look at this.
Consistent.
Bang on target so far for Danny Hart down through here then.
Good exit speed onto the motorway right there. What is it gonna be first?
And he's great by 1.2 for Danny Hart then. It's massive. Still no mistakes. Big chunks of the bank falling away is behind him.
Very clean. No aggressive riding for him. For once, losing half a second in the key section.
This is going to be close. He's up by a second in the last split then. And is Danny Hart able to take the lead here in Leogang? 3:30 the time to beat. Danny Hart sprints for the line and goes fast as 1.2 into the green. Danny Hart leads in Leogang now. Back to the top for the 2020 overall World Cup winner. This man, Matt Walker, third in qualifying. Last year, difficult for him, but we're now seeing what Matt Walker can do. The brilliance returning to this young man from Austrian, well, just right next to North Wales there in the UK.
And for once, it doesn't look like French domination.
No, that's true enough. So back at split number one, but not much. Now things are going to tell us, though, and it looks good on the clock here. 1:25 the time of being. He does it! Oh, nearly 0.4 of a second then for Matt Walker.
Oh, what is this going to go?
Leogang is coming alive here this afternoon now. These last few riders just going faster and faster. Danny Hart leads, Matt Walker attacking.
Whoa.
Wow, look at that.
This is looking good.
And carrying great pace down here. And he goes.
Fastest through the key section.
25.8, so he should be green
he's
by
back in the green.
400s then for Matt Walker.
It's nothing. They're exactly at the same spot. It's all about these last couple of turns.
What a race we're witnessing.
Wow.
3:29.14. Matt Walker goes fastest. 0.32 up then. Walker now leads. It's a Brit 1-2 in Leogang, Austria. But here he is, the fastest qualifier for the first time in his career, Benoit Coulange from Lyon in France, then second in the technical parts, and a man who's been knocking on the door of a World Cup win since he took his first World Cup podium here a year ago with that 5th place.
Oh yes. Is he gonna spoil the game again and make it a French win?
This is really fast. Oh, half a second then nearly for Coulange, the second split on this track. Fast down through there, no problem for Coulange. Still pulling away from Walker on that virtual straight. Next split, here it comes. Walker with a 2:03. And he's faster by 1.4. So he's pulled a second.
A second?
Along that big flat between the upper and lower sections of this course. Oh.
Yeah. No, there is a bad one. There is
now it's a big one. And Coulange goes down. And it's going to be Matt Walker that's going to win his first World Cup race.
Wow.
We have been treated as something incredible this afternoon in Leogang. Oh, I love this race. Amazing. Coulange across the line. He goes in at 20th, but it's Matt Walker that takes his first ever World Cup win. You don't have to be Mozart to write a classic in these parts. What a race that was.
Honestly, I can't put it into words. It's unbelievable. I'm just trying to absorb the moment as much as possible. I mean, honestly, I didn't really expect it this week. It's not a track I've done particularly well at in the past. I felt really good in practice this morning. I set off the gate, I was confident with my lines, and I made some bold choices with tyre choice, and it paid off. I felt really good as soon as I set out the gate, and I got into a groove pretty nicely. And yeah, honestly, I can't thank everyone enough for the support.